In the land of shimmering flowers, where rivers sang the most beautiful songs and trees rustled the quietest melodies, lived a little fairy named Finka. Finka was very happy, but sometimes she felt strange things happening in her little heart. Sometimes it felt stormy, and other times it felt sunny, but Finka didn't know what to call these feelings. They were like mysterious, colorful clouds that appeared and disappeared in her tummy. One morning, Finka woke up with a feeling that a little happy butterfly was fluttering in her tummy. She felt her face curve into a wide smile, and her wings wanted to dance. Finka met her fairy mother and said, "Mom, there's a butterfly in my tummy." Her fairy mother smiled warmly and replied, "Finka, that butterfly is joy. When you feel butterflies dancing inside, it means you're joyful. Joy is like a ray of sunshine that fills your heart with warmth." Finka felt happy. She had discovered her first emotion. From then on, when she saw someone with a wide smile and sparkling eyes, she knew that person was feeling joy. That same day, Finka decided to fly to the meadow. She found a large, juicy flower and wanted to hug it. But then a little spider scurried into her path, and Finka scared it away. The spider, though tiny, ran off in a panic, and Finka felt something heavy and sad in her heart, like a small gray cloud. Her face curved downwards, and little tears welled up in her eyes. Her fairy mother sat next to her and gently wiped away a tear. "Finka," she said softly, "I see that sad cloud has entered your heart. That is sadness. When you feel sadness, it's okay for little tears to fall so that the cloud can fly away. It's like rain that cleanses the sky." Finka allowed one tear to fall, then another. She felt the sadness leave her heart and fly away, replaced by a warmer, brighter feeling. She understood that sadness wasn't bad, it just wanted to be noticed. One evening, while Finka was playing in the forest, she saw her friend, a little bear, who had broken his favorite toy. The elf was stomping his feet and shouting. His mouth was tight and his forehead was wrinkled. Finka saw the elf's tightly pressed lips. Finka thought, "This isn't sadness or joy. This must be anger." Finka approached the elf and said, "I see that anger is living in your tummy." The elf looked at her surprised. "How do you know?" he asked. "Because I see how tightly your lips are pressed and how your eyebrows are furrowed. That's a sign that you're very angry." The elf nodded. "Yes, I'm angry. My toy is broken." Finka hugged him tightly, and the elf's anger slowly disappeared. He understood that naming emotions helps to tame them, just like naming wild animals. From then on, Finka was like a little emotional detective. When she saw her friend, the little bear, jumping and smiling widely, she would say, "Oh, I see you're feeling joy." When she saw that her mother had a worried brow, she would say, "Mom, I see you're worried. Can I help you?" Finka understood that emotions are not mysterious monsters at all. They're like colors that paint our faces and our hearts. And when we can name them, we can understand and manage them. When Finka looked at herself in the mirror, she saw that her face changed depending on what she felt. When she was happy, her eyes sparkled and her smile was wide. When she was sad, her eyebrows drooped and her mouth curved downwards. When she felt anger, her lips were tight. Finka understood that emotions are not mysterious monsters at all. They are like colors that paint our faces and our hearts. And when we can name them, we can understand and manage them. As Finka went to bed, she thought about all the emotions she had met that day. Joy, sadness, anger, and many others. They were like her new friends. She closed her eyes and her last thought was, "Hello, emotions. I'm not afraid of you anymore because I know your names." Remember that emotions are your friends that live in your heart. Sometimes they are loud and sometimes they are quiet, but all of them are important. When you feel an emotion coming to you, say hello to it and give it a name. Then it won't be afraid and you'll know what's happening to you.